Hope everybody had a productive day today. I am missing my my chef's hat. AKA my bonnet. Don't that look like a bootleg chef's hat? I ain't no real chef, so whatever. It don't matter. How y'all doing, guys? Thank you for joining me. Those of you who have joined. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little nervous because I've never done this before. I've never done sushi rolls, and I've never tried to cook live. I edit out all the nonsense and then I post it, make it look all pretty, so y'all get to see all of the madness today. So be prepared to laugh because I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. So the first thing I'm gonna tell y'all now, if you've seen any of my videos before where I've cooked, I always forget something. An ingredient, something. Well, this time I didn't forget, I just thought I had it already. I guess that's the same thing as forgetting. So this right here is the rolling mat that you use to roll the sushi, and you're supposed to layer this with saran wrap. Guess what? I don't have any saran wrap. So this is gonna be real bootleg, y'all. Cause I just stuck it in a Ziploc bag. I mean, what are you gonna do? You just gotta make it work however you can. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just make it work. Okay. So that's my disclaimer. We're gonna see how this works. We're gonna see how all of this works because I've never done this before, but especially since one of the main things I need, I do not have. So we're gonna see. FYI, the music in the background is a group called Moonchild. If you have not heard of them, check them out. They are amazing. Amazing. And then you will be, if you listen to them before you see them and then Google them, you will be shocked. You will be shocked. All right, guys, we're gonna get started. We are gonna get started. So I'm making California rolls. This is part of my Diverse Palette Challenge. So the theme this month, for those who haven't heard of my Diverse Palette Challenge, it's all year long, 2020. I'm a huge foodie. I love to just eat food, but I'm also a creature of habit. So I'll go to restaurants and order the same thing over and over and over. So I wanted to challenge myself to try new things that I've never had. So I picked a theme for every month of the year. And so the theme for the month of May is Asian food. I already went to an Asian restaurant that I had never tried before. Well, I didn't go. Picked it up to go. And so now I wanted to try to make sushi rolls at home because I love sushi rolls. So we're about to see how this turns out. I have my laptop over here. I'm reading the directions as I go. And this is coming from tasty.com. They have a lot of different recipes and stuff. And I've used a lot of their recipes. So this right here that I have is organic rice vinegar, and it's seasoned. I don't know if y'all can really see that. The glare is kind of bright. But rice vinegar, it doesn't have to be organic. That's just what they had in the store. So you have to season the sushi rice with the rice vinegar. So I already prepared my sushi rice, which is basically just a super sticky rice, and you have to like have wet hands when you're like handling the rice because it's pretty sticky. So it says to add 1/4 cup of seasoned rice vinegar, and it actually says to use about 2 cups of rice. I'm pretty sure this is more than 2 cups, so I'm gonna put aside approximately 2 cups of this here rice to use. Already making a mess. Y'all will see evidence that I am not a professional cook because it gets really messy while I'm cooking. This is just what it is. Okay. So I'm gonna add my 1/4 cup of this rice vinegar, seasoned rice vinegar. And they say that this is going to make 4 servings. They didn't specify what 4 servings is. Is that like 1 serving is 1 roll? I'm assuming that's what it is, but I don't know. We should see. All right. And then I'm going to stir this up. This would have been much easier if I would have actually had it in the bowl. But me being me, forgot to measure out the rice before I put it in that bowl. So we're just going to make it work. We are just going to make it work. How many people love California rolls? It's like, I think it's my favorite. It's my favorite roll. But I also like the Philly roll. I like that. I love any roll that's like tempura fried. You can't go wrong with that. But dip it in batter, whole nother level. And then I always eat mine with spicy mayo and soy sauce. All right. We're mixing this up. It says to stir and fan until room temperature. See, I don't know what I do that. What that mean? Like fan it like that? Like what? Who knows? Sure, I guess. Either way, it's nice and mixed up. All right, now the handy dandy rolling mat. You know, the thing that I don't have the saran wrap for, so I had to get real bougetto with it and wrap that mug in a Ziploc bag. I already explained this to people who were on right at the beginning. I thought I had saran wrap at home. I don't. So we about to see. This is hood sushi roll. Okay? We're about to see what happens. So on a rolling mat, place 1 sheet. I got some rice stuck to my fingers. Of nori. So this is the sushi nori. And I got all of these ingredients at HEB, which I know is not available to everybody. Sorry for you, because HEB is amazing, guys. HEB is like the best. All my fellow Texans, y'all know HEB is what that is. So I gotta get 1 sheet of this here. And it says with the rough side facing down. So this side is like textured. I think y'all can see that in the light. And then this side is shiny and smooth. So the rough side is going to be facing down like so. And then I have to wet my hands. Gotta wet your hands when you're dealing with the sticky rice. And grab a handful of rice and place it on this here nori. Now, you want to spread it out on here, but you don't want to like mush it down. There's no way this 2 cups is just gonna make, it's making 4 servings. I don't know what they're considering a serving, but it ain't my idea of a serving. So you just spread the rice evenly without mashing the rice down. Yeah, that 1 handful is not even going to cover this whole thing. It's going to be like the entire 2 cups is going to cover this. Now, one optional ingredient in this that I didn't get was the sesame seeds. Just because, I mean, I guess for aesthetics, it makes the sushi roll look cool. But I don't care about that. I just want to taste good. Especially this would be my first time. I ain't trying to get all fancy. Okay, I'm just trying not to embarrass myself on Instagram today. All right, that's all I'm trying to do. All right. Get the last of this rice on here. Spreading it out, but not smashing it. It's still not covering it completely, but I'm sure that's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna even it out as much as I possibly can. Like so. All right. Now, the next step. I forgot to wet my hand. That's why it's getting stuck. I can't work with it like I really want to. It's getting stuck on my hand. All right. I think that looks pretty even to me. All right, now. Now we gotta, what? Oh, no, wait. Oh, God. I gotta flip this thing over, y'all. Jesus. Okay. I gotta flip it over? Lord. Y'all pray that this stuff don't fall off of here. Hey, Peps! That's all, where 2 or 3 are gathered, we about to see. I'm nervous, y'all. Oh, God. It's sticky rice, but how sticky is it? I don't know. I'm so nervous. It's gonna be a disaster. I can already tell you. It's gonna be a disaster. I don't even know like what's the best way to flip it to where it won't like rip or do anything crazy. Oh God. Oh God. Y'all, help. I gotta stand up. This is about to be tragic. I can tell y'all right now this is about to be tragic. It's about to be tragic, y'all. This is about to be tragic. All right. Y'all get ready to laugh. Oh, Lord Jesus. I can't even get it to come all the way up off this thing. Look at that. The rice already falling off. This don't make no sense, y'all. You know what? I bet you. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to add a little more of this rice. Because I think that that vinegar, I used the amount that this recipe says, but it's like it made it too, it's not even like sticky like it was at first. So now it won't stay. So I'm gonna add some of the rice that I didn't put the vinegar on. We just gonna see what happens with that. Trial and error, experimenting. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it's an epic fail. What will it be today? I don't know, y'all. We're gonna find out together. All right. I don't even know if that's gonna make a difference, but I'm just gonna flip it over and hey, whatever happens, happens. I got more sheets and more rice and all that, and I can try to do this another day and redeem myself. I would not go live next time. I'll embarrass myself alone. Yeah, look, y'all, this rice is just falling off of here. What did I do wrong? Did I skip a step? Special rice. Nope. I did everything it told me to do. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. Oh well, I'm gonna just flip it. If I can get it to come up off this thing. Oh Lord, this is about to be a mess. Okay. It didn't go as bad as I thought it was gonna go. But I'm pretty sure it didn't go as well as it was supposed to go. Alright. So now the next step says arrange. Oh yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna slide this up a little bit. Have to cut up my vegetables. So in a California roll, you have cucumber and avocado. 2 nice green veggies that I really love. So with the cucumber, you want to cut it in like sticks, small slices. Again, I'm not a chef, so I don't know what the proper way is to like cut veggies. I just do what I think is right. Get these seeds off of here. I don't want that. And this is actually more cucumber than I'll need for this one roll. But I'm gonna finish cutting that when all this is over and throw those in the fridge so I can try to make these again at a later date. And next time I'm gonna make sure I have my saran wrap. Okay? Because clearly that's a key factor. My little thing here, I couldn't even pick it up off of this bootleg Ziploc bag. So it's clearly much more important than I thought. All right. So I'm gonna just take and down the, let's see, about 1 inch from the bottom is when you're gonna lay the crab. So from the side that's closest to me is considered the bottom. I'm gonna lay the crab there about 1 inch. I need that to go all the way to the end, so I'm gonna cut another piece of crab. So yes, California roll is cucumber, avocado, and crab. Sounds very simple, but it's very, very yummy. I'm a huge fan of crab though, so love it. All right, and then you want to add your cucumber. So I was watching, I was trying to study in preparation for this, so I wouldn't make a complete fool of myself, just a semi-fool. And so I was watching this YouTube video of a guy who was putting together a California roll, and he said to put the avocado slices on the side closest to you, cucumber on the other side. And you know what? I can't even remember why he said to do that. But I know he said do it, so I'm going to do it. Because again, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to do whatever the peoples on the internet tell me to do. This fell out all on its own, but I was going to show y'all how to get the seed out without ruining the avocado the way I do it, at least. I don't even know if that's the right way. Just hit it with a good knife that'll get stuck in there, and then twist it, and it just slides right out. So this is when my non-chef skills are coming out. So I don't know you know, if there's a proper way to do this, but to me, when it comes to cooking, whatever gets the job done, man. So often I'm like missing certain ingredients and such, and you just improvise. You just use your taste buds and go for what you know. So I'm just gonna cut this avocado into some slices, like so. I'm not the only person who loves avocado. I love avocado. Love it. So I'm putting some nice hearty slices on there. 2 pretty big slices on the side that's closest to me. All right, y'all. It's showtime. It's time to try to roll this bad boy out. This is about to be hilarious. What is that? Oh, that's a washing machine. All right. Lord help. All right, y'all. So the key is to try to get it nicely wrapped around that first little rotation. You know what? I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do it this way too. Not this way. Wait. Yeah, because it's short. I was supposed to do it this way. Right? I sure was. Look at that. Look at that. Simple adjustment to make. It's all right. I cut some extra pieces of cucumber and whatnot. So So we just gonna turn it around. Oh, but the board is facing the other way. Jesus, nope. Nope, we're finna leave it where it is. Cause if I try to rotate this, nope, that ain't gonna happen. We're gonna leave it the way it is, y'all. We're gonna leave it right where it is. All right, so according to the man on YouTube, he said you gotta get it wrapped around the ingredients nice and snugly on that first rotation. Don't press, but just get it wrapped around. And then you're gonna like get this end of the mat. Don't let it roll underneath, but just kind of bring it around like that. Y'all, I think I actually did it. I think I actually did it, y'all. Oh, snap. Okay, so he said once you get it right here, you want to kind of squeeze and get everything, and then push this mat. Can y'all see that? This little extra mat that's laying over, push that underneath a little bit, just to kind of tuck it in real good, and then pull it back out from there and let it roll over. Okay, it's not all the way closed. Roll it over a little bit more. Y'all, I think I did it. Oh snap, son. I did it! I did it. Okay, so here's what I'm about to do. Because I got all this extra. Because I did it facing the wrong direction. And I don't know what the proper way is to like cut this extra part off. But what I'm gonna use is a pizza cutter. Because, like, why not? And look at that! My Ziploc bag worked. Kinda. It worked for this part. It didn't work earlier on the other part, but it worked on this part. Y'all, I can't believe I actually got it to roll over. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rinse this plate off real quick so that I can transfer this to the plate and cut that extra piece off. And then I'll make a little spicy mayo to go with this. And then I'm gonna try to like plate it in a way to where it actually looks decent. That's an area that I struggle in, along with my sis Treese. I don't know if she's on here or not, but she does a lot of cooking. Follow her at unapologetically Treese. I think it's underscore unapologetically Treese. I don't know. If you on here, leave a comment, sis, so they can see. And then also she has Eats by Treese, and we both struggle when it comes to the plating part. But hey, whatever. As long as it tastes good. Bloop. And it's gonna taste good every time. Every time. Well, let me not lie. It might not. Most of the time. 95% of the time. Okay, let me get this pizza cutter so we can cut it real bootleg like. Where is my pizza cutter? Oh, I used it earlier, I believe. Now I'm gonna wash it off. My son had some pizza for lunch, and I used the pizza cutter earlier today for him. I gotta wash it off now. See, I tried, no matter how hard I try to prep, it just be a mess. I tried to have everything at the table, still left stuff, still forgot stuff. That's why I'm never gonna lie, because I know I'd be a mess when I be cooking stuff. Then I can edit it and make it look pretty before y'all see it. I'm gonna cut this extra off. And voila. Look at that, y'all. My California roll. Woo! Jesus, it's about to roll off the plate. That's what it's about to do. Boom, boom, boom. And of course I have to cut it. Get my handy dandy knife here. I hope it's gonna get the job done without tearing it apart. It's another thing I need. I think I need some new and improved knives, like some nice sharp knives, because I don't know if this is gonna get the job done. It's not. Nope. At least not that first cut. First cut. No, the second one was better. Not too bad. It's my nice white plate that I got from my husband for Mother's Day, because he knows I wanted to get some white dishes for these purposes right here. And ooh, look at that. It looks pretty on the inside. See if I can pick one up and show y'all. It looks like a California roll to me. Ooh, look at that. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be yummy. Now look, y'all gonna watch me struggle through trying to make this thing look like something on the plate. All in all, this is a relatively easy process as far as like the process itself. Is not a whole bunch of steps involved, you know. But just make sure you have everything you need, including the saran wrap. Okay, so you don't end up like me out here using Ziploc bags and whatnot. See, the first one that I cut is raggedy. So what we gonna do is we're gonna move him, hide him behind somebody else. There we go. See, he is not his best self today. All right. So that doesn't look too bad. And I'm gonna make some, I'm gonna get my soy sauce. And I'm gonna make some spicy mayo. Oh, I wanted to show y'all this too. I ordered this on Amazon. So it was a little package. And it came with 2 rolling mats. So this one and then the one I used today. And then it came with 5 sets of chopsticks. I took out the red ones because that's my favorite color. I'm gonna use those today. And then I still haven't like looked at all of this stuff, but there's like a little baggie in here. I'm not sure what that's for. And then these 2 situations here, pretty sure have something to do with something I don't know nothing about. But it was cute. All I needed was a rolling mat, but I was like, oh look, it got the other stuff, and I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. So I bought it from Amazon. What was I gonna get? Soy sauce. Clearly I use a lot of soy sauce. It's almost empty. Now, spicy mayo. This is gonna be interesting because I looked up a recipe after the fact. Like when I was at home, I was like, oh man, I should have like planned to make spicy mayo. And I looked at the recipe and I definitely don't have what I need. But you know, that ain't never stopped a G like me. So we gonna improvise. So rinse this bowl out. We gonna improvise and get some more bootleg cooking. My favorite kind of cooking. So it said to get like some kind of sriracha sauce. No, first of all, let's start here. I don't do mayo, okay? And I know most of us don't. I do Miracle Whip. So I have Miracle Whip. And I'm gonna bring y'all with me actually. I'm gonna grab this here phone and y'all gonna come with me. I can see y'all up close and personal. How y'all doing? I hope y'all haven't like laughed at me too bad today, because I'm clearly like all over the place, don't know what I'm doing. Bougie Mom Co. Shout out to you. So this was her idea for me to do this live. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. And then afterwards I was like, I'm about to make a fool of myself. But those who know me know I really don't mind making a fool out of myself. I really don't. So we're going to try to make some bootleg spicy mayo. I'm going to try... Where's my chili powder? Why not? I got some other kind of sauce over there that I just got out of the refrigerator. I ain't gonna do too many different things because again, oh, paprika. I was looking for paprika earlier for my potato salad and I didn't realize I had it. So this is what we're gonna do. This is about to be so interesting. We're going to try this Miracle Whip, and I'm gonna put some chili powder. I'm gonna put a little paprika, and then I'm gonna just put a little bit, because I can't handle too much like heat, spice. So I just found this in the fridge. This has to be my husband's because he loves spice, and I would never buy this for myself. Habanero pepper sauce. I have a feeling that I'm making a huge mistake by doing this, but who cares? Who cares? Cooking is about just trying it and see what happens. So I'm gonna put y'all back on the stand. Watch this. More than likely what's about to be a train wreck, okay? I'm gonna just make a little bit because it's just for my little sushi rolls. Got my mayo in there. I need a little bit more in there. Put some chili powder. Taste is come out of my mouth so I can taste it when I get done with it and see just how bad it is. I wish I had sriracha, which is what you're supposed to use, but I don't have any of that. So, improvise. You know, random fact about me, I did improv when I was in high school. I was on the speech and drama team. And I did improv, and it was like one of the funnest things I've ever done. Those who know me know I'm just very random and kind of all over the place type personality. So improv was like right up my alley. Like give me a topic and I get to just do whatever comes to my head. Bet. Sign me up. And we actually won a lot of awards. A lot of first place trophies. We called ourselves Us and Him. Because it was black kids and one white guy named Peyton. Love you, Peyton. Miss you lots. It's my blood. Okay, y'all. I'm about to taste this and see. Oh, taste and see. Hey. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Let's see. It's not spicy. I need a little more of something. It's not. I didn't do enough of something. See, I'm scared. I'm scared it's gonna be too hot, so I didn't put enough. It wasn't even like, barely had any color to it. That's how you know I didn't hardly put enough in there. Not even enough color. That's not bad. Oh, there's the kick. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Now, let's try to plate this in like a pretty way. I'm gonna adjust this camera a little bit. Raise it up a little so you can get a better angle at this plate. Again, this is off the dome, although I probably should have like Googled a picture or something that I could try to like replicate. But I watch a lot of what's that show called? Hell's Kitchen, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to do this little thing that they do all the time, where they put like the blob on the plate, and they do like this. Hold on, let me see. Ah! Oh God, this is terrible. How do they do it? Y'all know what I'm talking about though. They be like doing like a curve thing. They do it in one swoop. One! I done did like 10 swoops. Whatever. Good enough. Look at that. Look at that. Hot mess right there. And then, I don't even know. Let's see, what can I do with some soy sauce? Try to make it, oh, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm being real quiet because I'm trying to concentrate. It ain't. That's a mess. That ain't bad, actually. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Go ahead, take your screenshots. Take your screenshots, because that's nice. That ain't bad. I'm proud of myself. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to taste it. I'm about to taste and see what we working with. One of my friends by the name of Corey, he makes fun of the way I hold chopsticks. I don't know how or where I learned to hold chopsticks, but I apparently hold them wrong, and like the right way, I can't do it. It's like impossible for me. I cannot get it. So my hand, this is how I hold it, and apparently this is wrong, but I can't hold them the right way. Whatever. Okay, so we're about to try the sushi roll. Hopefully it don't fall apart, which it already kind of is. Let me dip it in my little bootleg spicy mayo. Dip it in this little dot of soy sauce I got over here. Listen, this bootleg spicy mayo is actually good with this sushi roll. Okay, it's pretty good, y'all. I'm proud of myself. This sushi roll is good though. Let me try it without the spicy mayo, just so I can taste it by itself. Yes. Listen, sushi ain't got nothing on me. I'm lying. But it's pretty good. One thing though, the that seasoned rice vinegar, I followed the instructions on how much to use. Maybe I just didn't use enough rice because it's a little stronger than I would like for it to be. It's not nasty, it's just a little almost overpowering. It's a little too much. So I probably, since I didn't measure out the rice, I probably didn't use enough rice. That's probably where I messed up. But y'all, this is pretty good. Pretty good. I did it! I'm so proud of myself, guys. This is really good. So, those of you who like sushi rolls, find them ingredients to make it happen. It's easy. The hardest part, the thing that I thought was going to be the hardest was the rolling, but that was actually pretty easy. So I would imagine it'd be even easier if I actually had like the saran wrap. But rolling it was easy. The most work was like preparing the rice beforehand. And the rice that I have, did I throw it away? Oh, let me get it. It just came frozen in a box, and it was like the rice was in a bag inside of the box, and you just popped it in the microwave for 5 minutes. And then the rice was done. And I just let it sit out so that it could cool because you want it to be at room temperature. But That was the most like work, and then you just gotta cut up the vegetables, and that's it. As long as you get the ingredients you need, like, it's really easy. Really easy to do. So yes, I encourage you to try this. If you're a sushi lover like me, try it. I'm gonna finish enjoying this. Thank y'all so much for joining me and humoring me by watching this foolishness. And I'm gonna work on my plating. Till next time. Love you guys.